Hello and welcome. Have you ever had this happen? You're entering the race and you see absolutely insane distances. Like, how can that even be possible? Well, I did a quick crash of the game, reopened it, and I got in the race, got reasonable distances, so I'm just gonna go for it. Now, I wanna try to prove if this is legitimate or not. First thing I wanna show you, my screen's already cracked. That means that my vehicle has already lost performance. So this should be a sustainable test. And what I'm going to do is go from 100 kilometers right to 150. Now, I'm not going to make you watch that whole thing because it gets kind of boring. You could verify this by watching older versions of my race. Now, what do you do, though, about crazy distances like that? Especially if you've already hired the agent and the manager and you don't want to lose your gold. Well, there's a very simple trick to this, and that is to just crash the game. Believe it or not, when you open the game again, it'll be there. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it into airplane mode while it's loading. Now, this used to get rid of all of my friends, but now what it does is it makes it so I just get one. Now, that's not so bad. So this time, the first friend there wasn't bad, so I just went forward with the race. And check it out. The crew I hired is still hired. You can crash the game as many times as you want to, and the crew will still be hired. So that's what I normally do, and once in a while I still get a crazy distance. I just keep crashing the game until I don't, and it usually takes maybe 2 or 3 crashes until I get something that is 100 kilometers or less. Ooh, I smashed that guy pretty good. That's usually my goal. I want to go at least 100 kilometers, or I'm just going to go do it again. It doesn't take too much time in this ridiculously fast car, and that last cut and this cut's really all you need to take once you reach the perpetual point like this. Now, very soon we're going to warp forward to the 150 kilometer mark, and I'm going to run you through the math because, believe it or not, that distance we saw, that 1,666, that's very reasonable if you're good at this race. Now, I should say great at this race. I'm good at this race, I'm not great. I still would love to hit that target one of these days, but we'll see. Still, we're going to get into the math and see whether it's true or not. So I did go up to 150 kilometers, and I just marked down exactly how long that took me. So let's get into it. It took me 528 seconds to do those 50 kilometers, so you can extrapolate that. 4 hours, 53 minutes, 33 seconds to go 1,666.6. By comparison, I once went 600 laps in the Ferrari FXXK at Porsche Test Track short version, and it took about 6 hours, so this is really legitimate. In the Ferrari at Porsche Test Track, I was averaging 188 kilometers an hour, whereas I averaged 345 kilometers an hour in the McLaren at Le Mans. So yeah, it's legitimate, guys. Here's that Ferrari video I was talking about, and here's some other videos you might find interesting, including a more full tutorial of this race. Please like and subscribe, and race you later.